Wow, holy shit. Welcome to my outdoor garage. I have everything I need. Tools, electric tools and braking tools, extra electric tools. I bought this. It's an engine hoist thing. It's going to bolt to the engine, probably, you know, here. I think that mounts the engine. And maybe there. That is an engine mount. So surely this will mount the engine. Do you know what I mean? All right, so we've got the strong arm on the inner wings. It's bolted on to the engine here, to an engine mount. I haven't bolted it on the other side because we've got an overhead mount here. And the only place I can really bolt it to is there. Totally redundant. So next we're going to work on getting the steering off, which is under the car, obviously. Peek the workshop. It's really windy, so the technical inspection cardboard keeps trying to take off, which is quite annoying, but it is what it is. Right, let's get under there. Before you see me struggle on my back in 3-degree weather for 6 hours, just a quick note to say, if you're enjoying this series and you want to follow along, subscribe. That's all. Thank you. So coming under the car, this is the gearbox here. Steering arm is just there. We've got to take out 2 bolts here. There's one in the middle, and there's 2 on the other side as well. Okay, that's the bolt. Alright, now we've got to tackle this one here. Just behind the sway bar, you can see there's a nut there. How the fuck are you supposed to get that? So can we take the whole assembly off, that whole thing, with just that nut? I hope so. My God, I hope so. Yeah, wax oil to hell. But it's moving. Is the one we're gonna crack. I didn't realize. Oh. So I'll get a good view of that. Oh. I was just getting those last 2 bolts out. And I think they are studs. Yep. And they've broken off and they're spinning. Holy shit. Okay. That is gonna put a roadblock on things. That is so bad. Why would they fucking stud that in? Why isn't that a bolt? So, as per, I have overestimated my skill. There is 2. So those 2 studs, one of them I got out by jamming a screwdriver in the top and then undoing it from the bottom. The other one is stuck. I'm hoping that when I drop the subframe down, it will go tight, and then we can just get it out or undo it, and then maybe, I don't know, replace these with bolts. But I think that's going to be a problem for another time. I might, weld them in because they're studs. They shouldn't come out anyway. Whatever. There's a couple more mounts that I don't know about, but for now, what I need to do is jack the car up and move the jack stands back a little bit because they're on the subframe mounts. So let's do that. Okay, stand needs to move to about there. And drop it down. Tell me if it bends. The wood's weeping. I do pride myself on my health and safety. Move. this way. Same again, tell me if it bends. How are we looking? Under the gearbox, we've got this subframe mount here. So we can undo this here and that one there. It looks like once we've cracked it, we're going to have to get a 15mm spanner. Get rid of the extension. Because we don't want any chance of rounding. Holy shit. Okay, cool, so. So I'm just trying to take this mount out here. It looks like it goes from the gearbox to the steering rack. Yeah, so that's definitely got to come off because obviously the gearbox is coming away from the steering rack. Let's give it another go. Okay, nice. So now I've got that bolt out. I'm basically just attaching everything that attaches to the subframe that isn't the anti-sway bar. So there's an engine mount just here, which you can't see, which I'm currently undoing. Cool. I hate steering arms so much. It's just always flopping down on me. Me talking to my penis. Lefty loosey. Wow. On the driver's side. So we say right-hand drive car. Oi! The old two-hand expand. Cool. This should be slightly easier than the other side because it's pulling towards me. Oh. Cool. Wow, okay. Cracked. Cool. Oh, it's coming down. Is the gearbox coming down? So the gearbox is definitely coming down and putting quite a lot of strain on that engine mount. That's definitely sloped, isn't it? Okay. I just sort of wish that chain was longer so that we could get it attached. Right, I'm going to tie that to something just before it gets damaged. I've got two extra large zip ties here. Maybe just more. Maybe we just attach it to the engine mount. I can't wait to get to the point where I'm just taking the gearbox out, to be honest. Here's one end. Here's the other. Okay. I don't know what you can see now, but you can definitely see more than I can. I'm doing this by feel. Okay, now we should be able to crank that zip tie up. Down in there, that's tied to the steering rack. And then if we just pull on these a little. Alright, I think the engine's drooping too much. So I'm gonna, oh my god. This engine is just drooping too much. I need to pull it back up. Fuck me. Okay. So the solution became, obviously, bolting it in on the left here. This is a bit slack. It's not really relying on that. This, super tight. This is what's holding up the engine right now. The subframe is loose. The ideal solution, well, what's going to happen now is the subframe is going to come down. I need to drain this now because it's leaking all over the floor. Thank God we don't live in Germany and I'm not going to get fined for it. But I need to go and crack that nut off and drop a bucket underneath it. I should have done this basically straight away, but I didn't. So, what are you going to do? Of course, it's the tightest bolt known to man. Ooh. I was stuck on this steering rack stud. It was spinning up top. Couldn't get it out. Now, the steering rack is still up there and the subframe is down there. It's being held up still by the jack. If we let it down, well, if we let it down, obviously it will come down, but I wonder how much wiring there is still attached to it. Ah, something else is holding it up. Oh god. Check this out. One subframe with gear oil. Cool. Okay, let's get this inside.